Hey y'all, it's Chris, and in light of Autoimmune Awareness Month, today we're talking about leaky gut. One of the main root causes of autoimmunity is well established in the literature now that is a fact. If you have an autoimmune condition, leaky gut is a contributing factor that must be addressed. The tricky thing is there are multiple reasons people can have a leaky gut. And from my experience when working with folks, it is not typically just one thing that's causing a leaky gut. So it takes some investigative work. And today we're going to talk about that process and what you can do to address leaky gut naturally. So if you have an autoimmune condition or you've been told by your doctor that you have some lab work that indicates you may have an autoimmune condition, maybe you have digestive symptoms, IBS, constipation, diarrhea, bloating, gas, you more than likely have leaky gut, and this is going to be great information for you. This is something that hits close to home to me too, because I've had my own digestive issues that I've had to work through. We're going to talk about the tests that I used to help me figure out exactly what was going on, but also my mother and wife both have Hashimoto's, which is an autoimmune thyroid condition, and this is something that we've had to address with them as well. So leaky gut in a nutshell. Thanks to Dr. Axe, we have this great diagram. So toxins, microorganisms, gluten, these inflammatory food particles and pathogens, if not broken down and neutralized in the stomach and digestive process, they come in, they get into the intestines, and they start to weaken the gut barrier. Because of the inflammation they cause, that barrier between the gut and the bloodstream weakens, it opens up, and these inflammatory pathogens and particles get into the bloodstream. The bad thing then is that the bloodstream goes everywhere. So this is how gluten and pathogens and toxins can cause or contribute. They can be a contributing factor to things like joint pain or brain fog, okay? Psoriasis, skin issues, migraines. These toxins in the gut get into the bloodstream and they go everywhere. So to put it simply, if we remove these toxins, get them out of the body, take the gluten and inflammatory foods out, you will feel better. I see it time and time again, okay? So, autoimmune issues, some foods to avoid. This is the first place to start. If you haven't thought that much about food before, this is an absolutely a place to start. So again, you see some of the common autoimmune conditions: rheumatoid, lupus, celiac, psoriasis, IBD, irritable bowel, Hashimoto's, multiple sclerosis, and these have, again, a common root problem in leaky gut. Now, these foods need to be avoided. Sugary foods, processed dairy, gluten, nightshades, corn and soy, they're mostly genetically modified. Even eggs, nuts, and seeds. For many people, these cause inflammation and contribute to a leaky gut. And so in order to promote healing and promote normal physiological function, it's best to avoid these for at least a month, okay? And you should feel better after doing that for a month. Sometimes we have to extend it to 2 months. It just depends on the person, but you'll know. If not, reach out to a healthcare practitioner. So avoiding these foods, I know it can seem difficult, but avoiding these foods takes inflammation, takes the fuel off the fire, and allows that digestive system to rest and relax and actually start to function better while decreasing inflammation, okay? If you have questions or you like a guide or help with this, please shoot me an email, chris@drchrisjones.com. You can find my website here, but I am happy to send you my free 7-day guide to help you through this process. Now, leaky gut and autoimmunity. For people that have tried food, like I've tried eliminating everything, I still don't feel good. My stomach hurts, I have psoriasis, I have migraines, I have joint pain, whatever it may be, then you may need to take it a step further. This is something that has absolutely changed my life, as well as many people, clients, and patients that I've worked with. This test, this is a stool test, and just to give you the basics, oftentimes there are pathogens, as we mentioned from the leaky gut slide, pathogens and toxins. Of course, food can contribute, but this stool test is looking for bacterial pathogens, parasitic pathogens, fungal overgrowth, and even parasites. And so what we found in this individual was on the first stool test, you see the red. I know it may be hard to read, but there's 3 parasites or protozoa in their system, in their digestive system. This is not good, okay? They also have a fungal overgrowth, all right? So there's 2 things right there that must be addressed, and we can address this with natural herbal antimicrobials. If you feel better about talking to your doctor and going the medical route with antibiotics or antifungals, that's an option as well. But we have great success helping rid these from the body with potent natural herbal antimicrobials. So we did an after test. We did one a couple months later, and you can see here parasites, protozoa completely clear, as was fungi, yeast. So we cleared that. That was causing inflammation. It was causing microbiome imbalances, bacterial imbalances in the gut, and we cleared that. Okay, so the body, the digestive system got rid of those, so that fuel on the fire of leaky gut, that chronic underlying infection or fungal overgrowth or parasites, both in this case, was removed. So their digestion, you can imagine, was much better. They were eating a healthier, much healthier diet. So taking the fuel off the fire, getting rid of inflammatory foods, really focusing on what was found in these stool tests. It's always different, but I can tell you, I've never done a stool test and had it come back squeaky clean. So there's always something that we can address in this, and it's a beautiful process. We remove the antigen, we remove the toxin or the parasite or the pathogen, we remove the inflammatory foods, focus on good nutrition, focus on good foods, healthy anti-inflammatory foods, decrease stress, get good sleep, get hydrated, get back to the basics, and people's lives absolutely change. So if this has struck a chord with you or you have questions, please like, share, tag somebody in this video that you think may benefit from this. Again, if you have autoimmune conditions, maybe you just have undiagnosed digestive symptoms, this could be absolutely life-changing for you. So again, like, share, tag, help me spread the message. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.